Welcome to today's Pray with Jake Gordon and Poppy Stedman.
Yo, what's up? This is Rick and Dick in the morning, motherfuckers.
Hi, I'm Rick.
And I'm Richard.
And we're Rick and Dick in the morning.
And we just had a freaking badass rap about motherfucking coffee creamer and dildos. And you're about to hear it in about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so.
Maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes.
I don't know. It just depends whenever we say here. Nope, not that one. Just kidding.
I think we need to go ahead and address the elephant in the room that there is a segment that goes on during every single podcast that if you don't listen, you won't hear us freestyle rap.
And do you see me? I look like I freestyle rap real good. He's wearing a fucking flannel shirt.
You know, a guy in a flannel shirt like myself can freestyle rap like a motherfucker.
Dude, I have like a semi-fresh haircut right now. You know what I mean?
So every person that I know that actually makes for real rap music, where they hire somebody to make them beats.
Oh yeah.
Or they like record themselves in their bedrooms for an actual song that means something.
Yeah.
Any person I know that does that, they're all like, no, I don't freestyle rap at all. I'm more of a writer. Like I'm more of a lyricist, and
I'm a creative.
And I want to inspire people and do all this stuff. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Just freestyle rap. It's fun. You can literally rhyme corn on the cob with porn on the .com.
Yeah.
You know? It's stupid stuff like that.
Or I was born to be a slob.
Or, hi, Schneider, Rob. You know? Like you can do anything. And that's silly and it's fun. And I don't have any regrets about it.
Hi, fist, hand, grob.
Anything. You can literally say anything you want if you're freestyle rapping.
Burgers, Bob.
Yep, exactly. See, it all makes sense when you're freestyling.
Yep, everything makes sense. And if you can't follow along with our freestyles, then good luck fucking, go write your essays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You sciencey boy.
Hey, you don't want to listen to today's Pray podcast? Keep writing a fucking essay, you fucking dumb school bitch.
Keep going to college. Keep going to college. You'll really go far.
Oh, yeah. Be a philanthropist or a science whiz.
Go be a lawyer or something.
Yeah. Go do something lame.
Who's your favorite rapper right now?
Did you get that? Yeah.
That's
my favorite rapper
sometimes.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like it when bass sounds like that though.
Me too.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite rapper right now?
Right now it's always I don't know. A$AP Rocky's always my favorite of all time.
Yeah.
But
you like his
there's a song called, I think it's called Zion by Belly. That's real cool. So that's cool.
Yeah, I guess it is cool.
Have you heard it?
I think you've shown it to me.
It's semi-new. I like it. I just pulled a Jake and pulled the thing off.
Oh, that is pulling a Jake. Yeah, anytime I'm drinking and if I catch any kind of buzz, I start destroying whatever I'm drinking out of.
You actually just destroy everything around you. You notice it first with the can, and then you black out, and then you just destroy everything around you.
Oh, is that fidgeting?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm much of a fidgeter, but if I am hanging out, like I'll bite my fingernails and I'll tear apart a can, or if there's a bottle of beer, I'll like tear all the paper off of it.
I found out that I may actually have like undiagnosed something today.
Yeah. It's called undiagnosed
everything.
Undiagnosed poop, shitting yourself all the time.
No, I don't.
Farting yourself.
I fart myself plenty, but I don't shit myself ever until taxes are due.
Yeah.
And then that's when I do that the most. I fart and shit quarterly.
Yeah.
I shit myself quarterly. So I was trying to describe a feeling that I get whenever I'm like kind of like being calm, and I'll like, let's say I'm just driving somewhere, and like it would be it's the in your brain version of if you just did this. Have you ever had that in your brain before? Where
well,
literally,
what's the thought?
Well, there's no thought. There's no thought. It's in your brain, and it's the lack of physicality of doing this.
No, I've never had that.
Yeah, so I get that sometimes. I'll just be like driving along doing something normal, and then all of a sudden my brain will just go, and then it stops.
I don't understand. It makes that noise, or you start thinking about something.
It's like in a no.
We need to get a brain scientist on here to explain the human brain.
That is exactly how to describe it. It's like I guess like some form of a it's like my brain got bored, and it goes next thing, but it's not like doing anything else. It'll like I guess think aggressively. Yeah, is the best I could think about it. Is like I'll just be like thinking about something normal, la-di-da-di-da, going on the road, and it's not like I think of something. It's like I all of a sudden, if it was physically able, I would drive so fast I would go into a new dimension. That's what my brain does.
Interesting.
So it would be literally the brain version of me doing this.
Well, maybe you.
That's it.
Maybe you do have something undiagnosed. Are you going to go get it checked out?
No.
You're just gonna deal with it.
There's nothing wrong with me. It's just I think I'm just very observant.
Being diagnosed doesn't mean something's wrong with you.
I think I'm just much more observant of my own being than most. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
I just wanted to see if you were that observant.
Yeah, and you've been flicking me off.
Yeah, I did it once, so
yeah.
You haven't been that observant.
It was Troy's probably. Dude, is that my brain that made it look like you were trying to suck on a cock? Or was that real life?
I think your brain is a little fucked, bro. No, I would never do that.
But yeah, I was having a conversation like that, dude.
Interesting.
Oh, you know what we should say real quick is before I forget is that that we learned about the red spots on the back of people's necks today.
Yeah. So a lot of times when Poppy's cutting hair, if I'm around, I always notice whenever he's like fading somebody up, he'll like he's bringing the razor up the back of their head, and there's always like a little red mark there, but it's not a red mark as an irritation. It's just a little like birthmark that a lot of people have, like more than the average. And I noticed that I noticed it. And I brought it up the other day, and we were all wondering.
Just wondering.
Nobody looked it up at the time though. Poppy brought it up today, and I looked it up. I stopped wondering about it, and I Googled it. It's called a stork bite, and it's from where when you're born, there's a bunch of undeveloped blood vessels that cluster up right there, and it can make a little birthmark. And a lot of times it goes away, but sometimes people keep it forever.
Yeah, and there's a lot of men whenever I'm doing like a bald fade on somebody, it just looks like little red blotches, like like if you were like pressed on someone, it would turn red a little bit, but it's just always there. And they're all different shapes and sizes. Some people have really big ones. Some people have really little ones, but they're all, a lot of people have them. Not everybody, but a lot of people do.
Yeah. Do I have one?
I don't know. It's covered up by a tattoo now.
Yeah.
But right. I think you might have.
Yeah. Do you have any other birthmarks?
I just have my thumb.
What's on your thumb?
It's a red dot on my thumb.
Oh yeah. Wow. I never noticed that before.
Yeah.
I guess I'm always looking at your left thumb then.
Yeah, and it's not there.
Yeah, I'm always looking at that left thumb and never notice your right thumb. That's a bad friend on my part. I'll start noticing all your.
I've also told you about my birthmark like probably 100 times and you never remember, so it's okay.
Yeah. I barely remember your middle name half the time.
I don't know.
It's Brian.
With a Y.
Yeah.
Don't steal my identity.
Tyler Brian Stedman.
Now they're going to, well, go ahead and tell them my social security number while you're at it. 66666. It's the fucking devil. No, but, so I guess I'll just jump to it. Okay. I'll jump to it. Okay.
Wait, before you do that, let's go ahead and insert the new segment here. I know it's early.
Yep.
But I think we need to start inserting it earlier for people to listen to it earlier. So it's going right here. All right.
Hit me with the motherfucker hat of inspiration, Tiger Belly.
Hat of inspiration. I'm going to draw one. I'm going to draw I'm going to draw a slip out of the hat of inspiration for our segment.
Yep.
It's not a new segment anymore. It's just a segment.
Mm-hmm.
But that segment is you know what.
It's new if you've never watched or listened, but it's not new if you have not or listened, of course.
Time for some improvisational freestyling. I'm drawing in here first, and I'm going to read out the first thing that I pull out of the hat. I have mine. We're going to read them together. Are you ready? Mine says dildo.
Coffee creamer.
Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do a rap about a dildo and a coffee creamer. You ready? Go. It's a song about coffee creamer and dildos. We got a song for you about dildos and coffee creamer and coffee creamer. Don't forget the coffee creamer.
I woke up, filled a dildo out of my ass. Holy shit, I just passed gas and I go down to the motherfucking kitchen. Going through the kitchen and I'm gonna get some coffee. Why don't you listen? I'm gonna put it in the coffee maker, get an 8 ounce. Then I start to bounce around. So much coffee in my system, but I forgot to put creamer in that shit. And it tastes like shit. I don't like that black coffee piss. No, I just want coffee creamer inside my nose. Put it inside of my ass and put it in my hose. Coffee creamer, you know.
I woke up this morning and made myself a cup of coffee. I know that's kind of boring. I want to get a little sloppy. So after the coffee, I take that coffee creamer top off it. I take that lid off of that coffee creamer and I pour it down the hatch real quick. And I know that I am sick because I just drank so much coffee. It kind of made me a little horny. But I want some more coffee creamer. I don't got any more, no more coffee creamer. So I take that whole bottle up to the creamer. That creamer is my butthole. The creamer is my butthole. So I take the whole entire bottle and I put it up inside my butthole. And man, it feels so freaking good. Coffee creamer up my butt, give me wood. Make me have a hard dick. And I know that might make you sick. After that coffee creamer is empty, it's a perfect dildo, baby.
Perfect dildo, baby. Perfect dildo is a coffee creamer. Oh, it gives me sexy dreamer. Oh, got the coffee creamer inside of my butt. Holy shit, it turned me to a coffee slut. Yeah, I'm energized a bunny while I put the dildo inside of me with my buddies. So energized with this coffee creamer up my hiney. It's up my butt and I really like it. What? It's bad for your coffee creamer to go in your ass.
That was fun. Coffee, creamer, and dildos? How silly was that?
Dude.
You had a couple really good lines there, bud, and I thought that was
Thank you.
pristine.
I thought you had some good lines.
Hey, you know what? You're a barber. You're the one with the good lines.
Dude, no. You're the one with the good lines. You're a tattoo artist. You literally do good lines all day long.
Look at us. The barber and tattoo artist trio.
A couple of coke fiends. Lines on lines on lines.
Man, the dream team.
Hell yeah.
But let's get into it.
Okay. So, past year, my girlfriend's dog has been a little pee-pee boy. Okay. I think it's because, sorry everyone, I don't mean to put my business out there, but when I'm making sweet, sweet love to my girlfriend, he doesn't like that too much and he gets jealous, and which is another reason I'm learning I don't really like her dog very much, because he secretly wants to bone my girlfriend and I do not like that.
You're a jealous type.
Yeah. And I do not like that. So while we're maybe or maybe not doing the business or just sleeping, he will get up out of bed and then he will go be a pee-pee boy on the carpet. That's what we call him. We little pee-pee boy. And I've been really roasting him hard lately. And I'm like, hey, little pee-pee boy, hey, little pee-pee fucker, hey, little pee-pee. You know, I always tease him like that, and he doesn't like that too much. And so we go to the fights. Ethan Hayes wins. Champion of the world.
We went to a couple of MMA fights, and not a couple. There were 16 of them during that card. And
Yep.
yeah, as we predicted last week, our friend Ethan Hayes whipped fucking ass.
Yeah.
You my best friend.
And so, no, I'm getting a little toasty. I'm talking about them freaking Miller Lights, not these hams motherfuckers. Hold on a second. I'm drinking these, right? I'm drinking these Miller Lights. And so I'm drinking Miller Lights. I go to Saberton Station afterwards to the after party. Everybody's there. We're having a great time. People are grabbing butts. People are getting thrown out of bars. I'm saying oopsies. You know, it's crazy in there. There's all kinds of stuff happening. I'm drinking White Claws. It's nuts.
Bad boy time.
Bad boys at Saberton Station. So, you know, I finished my White Claws. I had like 3. It was crazy. So I had probably a total of like 9 drinks.
You're filled up.
My girlfriend drives me home because she's responsible. We were only 3/4 of a mile away. Enough with the bullshit. I go home, chug a Gatorade.
Nice.
Dude, I don't even think I brushed my teeth. I go straight to bed.
You're so fluided up.
I know. So much fluid. I peed like twice after I got home, drank a Gatorade, pass out.
No, wait. You didn't do any dirty things before you went to bed?
No. Nothing. I didn't do anything. I don't even think I waited for her to be ready for bed.
Not even a foot job?
Honestly, nothing would have made my night more than a foot job.
Yeah.
That would have been the ultimate nightcap.
Oh, yeah.
But no, didn't get that.
Damn.
She's pretty stingy with the feet, bro.
Damn.
I think all women are, honestly. If I'm going to say something about that, all women are stingy with the feet job, on God.
Yeah.
And
Maybe we could write her an anonymous letter from somebody else. That way you get more feet jobs out of the relationship.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, thanks, man.
I got you, bro.
You my best friend.
So I pass out. Don't pass out like in a I just pass out in a weird place. I just go to bed.
It's
and
2 o'clock in the
peaceful.
morning. It's 3
2
o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock in the morning. All I know, I feel like I just went to sleep and I'm woken up. And my girlfriend goes, "Oh, it's all wet." I'm like, "What?" And it's like, "Did you pee the bed?" I'm like, "No." And I'm looking up at the dog, and I look over at the clock, and it's 3:15. I'm like, "I didn't pee. Did you pee?" She's like, "No, I didn't pee." I'm like, "What? I think your dog peed on my dick." And I'm like, "No, I swear, like your dog peed on my dick." She's like, "No, you peed the bed. It's all over me." And she's like going to the bathroom, like changing out of her. She has like a long t-shirt on. It's all wet, all down her, dude. And I look at the bed, like I'm completely soaked. And I'm still convinced. Like I get out of bed, I'm like, "Oh, but now I do feel like I have to pee all of a sudden." So I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, I'm completely soaked. And I'm like, I pull my pants down, and I'm looking at her while I'm doing it, and I'm peeing, and I have a healthy stream of piss. Yeah. And I'm like, there's no way that I pissed the bed because I have a healthy stream of piss right here. It's peeing out of me at the moment. There's no way I peed the bed. Did you pee the bed? She goes, and she was, I'm sorry to say her business at the moment, but it makes the story. She's like, "No, I have a pad in my underwear. If I would have peed the bed, it would have been all wet." And I was like, "Well, I think your dog pissed on my dick." She's like, "No, there's no way that much piss came out of this little 10-pound dog." And I'm like, it's like I made a lake.
That damn dog peed inside my underwear.
Can you imagine an embarrassed hillbilly in my shoes where he just like, "Fuck that dog," and shoots him?
That damn dog took my underwear off while I was sleeping, peed in them, and put them back on me.
That damn dog pissed on my pants again.
Dude, I'm so jealous of that experience.
It's so, dude, it was on not just like the sheets below us, it was on the sheet above us and then the comforter. Like it was all soaked.
Did you not pee all night long?
I was all night long. What are you talking about? It was like 45 minutes.
So, okay, so you did pee
at
some
twice
point.
before that.
Holy moly.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then, so we take the sheets off, thinking we're just going to change the sheets, go back to bed. Well, the fucking whole mattress is wet because it wasn't a warm piss when we found it.
Got a super soaker.
It was such an old piss when we found it that it was cold. And my girlfriend rolled over and thought it was an old sweat spot. She thought she was sweating. She's like, I'm not even that hot. She turned on the fan before she woke me up, thinking that she was hot. But it's just cold,
you know what they say?
Wet piss.
You know what they say about cold, wet piss? It means you got a big old hog on you. And that thing was, the more big of a hog you have, the more likely you are to piss the bed a bunch.
Well, that and have cold piss because by the time it starts,
it's so hot, and when it leaves your body, but by the time it gets to the end of your dick,
it's cold
because it's been going around in a straw for that long.
Yeah, my dick is like a pig's tail.
What is up with that? How are you going to combat this in the future? You think you might do it again?
Well, what I did was my immediate reaction for anything was, well, the mattress was completely soaked, so we just went over to her guest bedroom and slept in there, and I didn't have any underwear, so I just slept naked, and she's like in totally different clothes.
All night long, she's wondering if that thing's going to shoot off again.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, we'll just have to see. And then and then it's like 12:30, in the afternoon, and I'm like slowly waking up, and she gets up out of bed, and I can hear her going, and I'm like, I'm not ready to get up yet.
That's the noise she's making. She's cleaning. You're not ready to get up yet.
Yeah, because I threw my underwear in the tub so it wouldn't be on the floor because it was soaked as fuck.
Oh my god!
It was as wet as a washcloth if you were to just fill in the shower. Like that's how wet my pants were.
Oh my gosh!
And
who knew you could carry that much urine?
I know. I didn't even know I had it in me. And it's so funny because
loose lips sink ships, buddy. And your urethra's got some loose lips right now.
Oh god, yeah.
You can train that bad girl,
dude. The bed almost went in the bottom of the bedroom, like just sinking through the floor.
That's okay, bud. We both had trouble with.
I almost drowned her dog with my piss.
That's okay, man. We both had trouble with our pisses this weekend.
Really?
Yeah. So well, maybe not our pisses. Like
with our pisses.
So after I left the fight, I thought it'd be really funny to sneak over to I was so drunk, I don't even remember what friends I went to. But I went over to their house, and while they were sleeping, I snuck in their house, and I pulled his underwear off him, and I peed inside of his underwear, and I slipped it back on him, and I slipped out of the house before they even knew. I haven't even gotten any texts. I don't even know. I pissed somebody else's bed that night. I don't even know whose it was.
My best friend.
Dude, did you ever find out? Like,
no, I don't know if they ever found out.
Huh?
But on a real note, I did have some trouble with my penis this week.
With your pisser.
I was making sweet and passionate love. Well, I was starting to. I was, doing a little smooching on my lady.
Yeah. As one does.
Getting a little smooching, one thing leads to another. Some chemical reactions happen between the bodies.
Pheromones.
Pheromones are swirling in the air.
Like a tornado.
The light touch makes your hair on your arms stand up. I'm doing some smooching. I'm doing some soft penetration. Slowly. In, out, in, out, in, out. I'm like, oh, okay, this is good. We're getting somewhere, okay? Oh, let's change rhythms up. I look down, and turns out my lovely princess, my lovely queen, It was that time of the month. So there was a situation going on while we were making love. And I looked down and I said, this is 15 seconds in. I said, oh shit, you're bleeding a lot. And I think I'm coming. And I came right then. So my unusual penis situation this weekend was the fastest I've ever came in my entire life. Snuck up on me. And I don't know how I can recover from this.
Is it because you had a pre-ejac moment, or because you were so turned on by the blood?
Oh, I don't know. And that's my first wonder is maybe I might be a vampire, and the sight of that blood just made my body explode.
Ooh, shiny, shiny blood.
Is that my serial killer moment?
Yeah, probably.
I think that's signs of a serial killer.
So now
Peeing other people's beds and ejaculating from the sight of blood, maybe?
yeah,
I don't know.
I loved peeing in my girlfriend's bed.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not going to lie. I loved coming in 10 seconds. It was so quick.
Let me do it again.
How does sometimes it's you can go forever, and how come sometimes you come in 10 seconds?
It's just I think it's all about the blood.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever came in 10 seconds ever?
Yeah.
What's the fastest you think you have? Because that when I look down, I literally, how I said that, I said, oh, you're bleeding. Oh, there's blood here. And I think I'm coming. That confusion was genuine in the moment. I was like, oh, I'm just changing positions. Oh my gosh. We're not changing positions. We're done having sex.
Yeah.
I just came. I'm telling you.
Grab a towel and a mop bucket.
If I'm being completely honest with myself, probably wasn't 10 seconds. That's an exaggeration. It was 5 seconds. I'm just kidding again. But it probably really was 15 to 30 seconds of sex, and I was done.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe she just got that donk, and that's what made it happen.
Is she just a good kisser or what?
She's a pretty good kisser, but she wasn't facing
Wait a second.
me. She wasn't facing me. We were in the dog. Not your dog.
No, my dog pisses the bed. My girlfriend's dog pisses on my dick. I hope it's not that dog.
Yeah. What's the fastest you think you've ever cum-blotioned?
I don't know. Probably around the same amount of time. You know?
No, I don't know.
Okay, for example, like anytime my dick just gets extra wet, it's probably gonna go.
Yeah.
So like I gotta be careful around, like my woman. I gotta be careful if there's an excessive amount of lotion.
Mud puddles.
Yeah, like if I like cannonball in a pool, joke's on you, motherfuckers.
Dish soap.
Yeah, exactly. Anything a little slimy or gooey, it's done.
Rain energy drink.
One time I spit in my hand, and I just kind of moved it around like this.
Yeah.
Like around in my palm, kind of playing with the loogie.
Yeah.
Came.
Now that's nice.
Picking my nose when it's kind of runny.
Oh, that's hot.
Why you would pick your nose when it's runny is really fucking gross, though. Like, I can understand picking it to get some...
Yeah.
Picking your nose, like, you got to have that fingernail action to get that out of there.
Yeah.
But picking your nose when it's runny, you're just fucking gross. You're asking for a freaking nasty-ass booger finger, and where are you going to put it? Where are you going to put it? In your pocket? I doubt it. These are fucking cuts pants.
One of my favorite feelings ever is when you pick your nose or blow your nose, and the booger is wherever you have it in the tissue or in your hand.
Yeah.
And you go to pull it, but it's attached way in the back.
Yeah.
And you can kind of feel it come out of your like brain.
Yeah. And
then
that's how I feel.
Then you get that and you flick it somewhere.
You don't know. There's no way you can there's no way you can flick a booger that's that stringy.
Yeah, well look, okay. You think so?
Yeah.
Answer that question again. Do you think that I can't flick a booger?
Bugger. Oh, dude, that honestly is a really strong flick.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
How are you getting? Are you flicking the actual mic?
No, I'm not even touching it.
Oh,
No, that one. That's how it was. No, it's literally. That's just how hard I flick.
dude, honestly, yeah, I can see like the mucus flicking from your fingernail as we speak. I can just envision it.
This is the hardest one.
But like your finger has such a velocity, but the stick of the booger is gonna stick for a little bit still, so it's probably gonna like shank. You know, it won't flick where you want it to. It'll shank left
It's like
or
the
shank
movie,
right.
It's like the movie Wanted.
Yes, right.
When I flick my boogers, they curve around the targets.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. One time I flicked a booger and it hit a fly and knocked it out of the air.
One time, so I woke up and there was a black old guy and a really hot brunette.
Yeah.
And they held a gun to my head and they said, flick your boogers into this trash can and shoot the wings off of those flies with your boogers.
Yeah.
And the pressure from the hot lady and the old black man with the gun made me concentrate so deeply that I was able to flick my boogers into this trash can and literally shoot the wings off a fly.
Yeah.
After I flicked the booger, I freaked out, and the wise old black man came to me with the flies in one hand and the wings of the flies covered in my boogers in the other hand.
Yeah.
It was an incredible moment. I learned I have amazing power.
I had a really similar thing happen to me one time. I was talking to this little Asian man in a janitorial closet, and he was trimming a fig tree, and he said, I said, hey, will you teach me how to do karate? And he said, oh no, and he's doing this like this. Only if you pick booger with chopstick. I'm like, oh, that's easy. So I reach up there, and he goes, no, not shallow booger, deep booger. Yeah. And I reached in there, and I actually pulled out a part of my mucous membrane, which is also the bottom part of your brain. Wow. Membrane, low, brain, low brain.
Whoa.
Mucus through the nose, mucous membrane, pulled it out, and that's why I can't really. That's why I can't not wet the bed anymore. I pulled out the part of my brain that holds in my pee-pee.
Wow, man. That's incredible.
Yep. Now I'm a big pee-pee boy.
Wow, man. It's pretty, it's amazing to think we can make an entire podcast dedicated to peeing the bed, coming early, and flicking boogers.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm sorry I keep sniffing.
Why did they tell us not to worry about, not to do all of those things as we grew up? Because here we are making great money, doing our own businesses, and we're making an entire podcast all about peeing the bed, coming early, and flicking boogers.
Yeah. Next, we're going to talk about religion and politics.
Stay tuned next week. Speaking of which, do you have any announcements for the podcast today?
I am now a religious Democrat, libertarian.
Oh my gosh, because I'm a domestic abuse counselor.
Mm-hmm.
Itarian.
Yeah.
So we're voting separate ways, bud.
Yeah. Also, you want to know something? A fun fact? Tomorrow, which is not your guys' tomorrow, it's your guys' a few days ago. Ramadan's starting, so start your fasting, buddy. We only get to eat after the sun goes down. We only get to inhale air. I hope it's thick because I'm going to need a little extra nutrients. I'm trying to gain weight.
Yes. Somebody give my boy some calories. See everybody next week. Give us a follow on Instagram, Today's Pray. Give us a follow on TikTok, Today's Pray Podcast. And follow our YouTube channel.
Or die.
Or die, or die, or die, or die.
Or die, or die, or die, or die, or die, or die.